Hello and welcome to my channel. I will be using this Agenda 52 Bees sticker book from Hobby Lobby. I also have this washi tape that I may use. They're bee themed. So let's get started. I will be working on the week of August 18th through the 24th. I'm saving those navy blue stickers for a future spread, so I'm just trying to use up some of these other stickers. I want to use as much of the sticker book as I can. So I'm starting off with these checklist stickers. I didn't want to draw boxes like I normally do. I'm trying to do something a little different. So I'm using these to kind of mark where the days of the week will go. They're not long enough to kind of mark the whole box space, but it's good enough. So I did kind of mark a little bit where I want my boxes to go. So I did pencil in just some little marks, and so I'm just kind of roughly putting these stickers where they're going to go. They're not perfect, but once I put them down on the actual page, I'll make sure they're straight and stuff. So these little hexagons are really cute. They have little flowers on them, and I wanted to kind of use them up, so I'm kind of putting the colors together. I had a couple that didn't quite have the the correct color, but it was fine. They still matched. They still had the colors, they just weren't as nicely matched, like the green and the blue and the gold. But I still think it came out nicely. So since this book is gold foiled, I decided to use gold for the month and for the days of the week. So I'm just looking for an August sticker to use, and I decided to go with this really large one. For some reason I thought it just looked really good, so I went with it. Then for the days of the week, I just used the regular gold foiled ones. And normally I do the days of the week and the dates at the same time, but I completely forgot about it this time. And I don't realize that they don't have dates until almost the end of the video, so I will add those much later. So I'm gonna use this sticker vertical as my to-do list for the week. And I really love this strip sticker of flowers. I thought it was kind of nice. I kind of wish it had another strip of the same so I could put one at the top and one at the bottom, but they didn't. They just had the one, and I didn't want to add a different one that had different flowers or different colors, and then I felt like it would be just too much. So this book had quite a few of these little small squared decorative stickers, and I wanted to use as many as I could without it being too cluttered or a little overboard. I just didn't. I wanted to try to use as much as possible, just because I feel like some of these sticker books, it's like I don't want to leave any stickers behind, and I don't know, I just want to try to use up the entire sticker book. I know I won't be able to use in the very back there's like the stickers like date night or laundry, or you know, the little stickers that kind of have the little tasks or little symbols of things. I know I wouldn't use all of those, but as far as like the theme, the decor, all of those, I really want to try to use them all up. And some of these stickers are also kind of small, so to use them in like the Happy Planner spread, you know, spreads that are classic size, I feel like they would be too small. Maybe if I combine them with boxes from another book, they would be okay to add the little details, but that was another reason why I wanted to try to use up as much as I can while I'm using my journal, because it's a little smaller and I feel like the ratios are a little bit better. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get through the navy blue stickers that I'm saving. That'll be probably, well, I don't know. I guess it depends how many stickers I have left over. I don't think I can get 2 more spreads out of them, but we'll see. Maybe if I combine with another sticker book, I probably could. So I'm just adding all the little decorative elements. I'm just kind of sticking stuff down to see what I want to use, and then I do kind of go back and move stuff around. Kind of wanted to make sure I included the different colors. So I don't want there to be one color that's dominating more than the others, trying to balance it. It's really hard to use a lot of colors and not have it look cluttered or just crazy. But that's another reason why I love using these guides. You could also use wax paper, but I change my mind so much, and I visually have to look at how everything is. I can't just do that in my brain, so I like to be able to put stuff down and move it around and see what I like, what I don't like. So I think that's kind of the majority of the decor stickers. I added that little bee there at the end. I don't kind of like the way everything is. Well, I'm just seeing if I like that in a different place, but I ended up liking it where it is. So here I kind of move stuff around and decided to flip the stuff around. So now I'm just trying to add like little details, like these little bees. Well, I guess I added just one bee there. I add another one later. And I decided to start sticking stuff down before I added more, just to see how everything fit. Don't think I put that strip very straight. I noticed it after the fact, but I really didn't want to pull it up. I think it's just slightly crooked, but it's okay. It's not very noticeable unless you're really looking at it. So I won't let it get to me. So I'm putting down everything that I know for sure I like, and that, will stay where it is. And then everything else that I'm unsure about or that I want to change, then I will put those later. I really, a lot of these, like, strip, I don't know why it's so difficult for me to get things straight, I guess. Even following the dots on the bullet journal, I still feel like they're just not as straight as I want them to be. But I didn't want to keep lifting the sticker up and to reposition them. So they'll do. Um, they're not perfect, but I think they'll be okay. I almost think the stickers are crooked, but maybe it's just me not wanting to admit that I am not putting them down correctly, but I feel like the stickers are crooked. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. So I had to switch up the beehive and the be true to yourself stickers because I didn't quite have enough room. But I like the way that came out, so it was good. The only thing that bothered me about using these checklist stickers is that the little dots don't quite line up with the bullet journal dots. So they're like spaced a little too far because, they're supposed to be used with the Agenda 52 planners. But so that kind of bothered me, but I figured if I didn't write any lines or, you know, mark off any spots, then maybe that won't bother me when I write into it. I may not even use the little hexagons as to mark off when I've done something. I may just use them as a decorative piece and not use it as like a check mark to check things off. So I'll probably just leave them because they're spaced a little too far out. Not that I would have like a busy week where I would need more space. I feel like I don't have a lot going on this week, so I think they'll be okay. But I also kind of like the way they look. I think if I start writing the check marks on them, I probably won't like the way that looks. So yeah, I think I'll just use them as like decor pieces instead of functional. Really liking the way everything is coming out. This corner here, I feel like these smaller boxes, I really like the way they came out. I do flip them around so that blue sticker is not right next to the blue checklist. And so I flipped those. And I like the way it came out. But I do feel like I struggled with adding another element with them. It's like once I got the boxes down, then I felt like I didn't know what to put next to them. This little honeycomb and flower, it's like it just didn't quite work, and I went back and forth with it so many times, and I really liked it. I thought it was really pretty, but it just for some reason didn't work out like I wanted it to. But I wanted something else to go to just kind of, it's too much space to leave open, but I just wasn't sure, so I moved on to something else. I went ahead and put down the flower cluster with this little box. I knew I liked the way that looked, so I went ahead and did that. And I thought maybe this little honeycomb and flower would go there, but I just didn't really, it felt too much if I added it. So decided to go ahead and stick the boxes down, and then I would figure out what I want to do with that empty space on top. Almost forgot my little bee. And I do have my other little bee, but I need to figure out what's going to go with it before I put it down. So I know I didn't want to use this honeycomb sticker that I have, so I'm trying to look for something else. And I think this flower works out well, so it kind of finishes off that little block. So I add it and then the little bee to go with it. And I go ahead and add one more little bee to the other page, balance it out a little bit more. So I added my scripture reading sticker to that box, and then so I'm adding all the little kind of details. I'm going to add a little bit of washi down to the bottom, and I actually added a little bit to the left side next to that blue sticker, but I don't think I got it on video. I think I added it after the fact. And it just added a little something without it being too cluttered. I didn't want to... I was thinking of putting some of this other washi with the bee, but it just didn't go. It looked terrible. I think if the spread didn't have so many colors, maybe it would have been cute to add to something that was more black and gold heavy. But with all the other colors and everything, it just kind of just didn't really go. But the white one with the gold honeycomb at the bottom, that worked out really well. So I'm going to add my little work boxes where I fill in my work times for those 3 days. And it just so happened that I had these little boxes in those 3 colors for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And so I was really happy about that, because I didn't want to mismatch colors, because then I feel like, again, it would look very cluttered if the colors were just all over the place. So I think having them match really helps. And then I just needed to trim off the little bit there. And I also have an appointment that I was going to add a box for Friday. And this is where I noticed that I do not have the dates on there. So I went back to look for these. I chose little small gold foiled numbers because I figured I wanted to stick with the gold. And these are tiny. I didn't have very much space on the Wednesday and Thursday, so I'm glad that I chose these really tiny ones. If the little honeycomb with the flowers would have been solid colors, it would have been really nice to put them over those stickers, but since they had flowers and little decorations on them, I didn't want to cover those up, so I put them at the end of the day, the weekday, so it came out fine. Maybe a little cluttered because it feels like everything's so close together, but that's okay. So then I go back and get my little, it's hard to tell in the video, but it says appointment on there, and luckily I had a green one, so that was perfect. And then I'm trying to look to see if any of these little things worked out that I could add, but I didn't have anything that, at least nothing on my agenda yet that I could use. I could probably add something later, but I did have a task on Saturday, so I had this, it's like a cream with black, so I put that there to write in that for that day. And it is crooked, and it is still crooked. I never fixed it. So I just left it like that. But that's pretty much it. So that will be my spread. You can kind of see all the gold foil there, but I really like the way it came out. And thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a great week.